Okay, hey guys, some guys on YouTube and MySpace asked me to do a finger technique explanation video in English. Okay, now I will show you the finger technique. I will also show you how to practice rolls with the finger technique. Then I'm going to show you the hybrid technique, and at the end I'm going to say something to blast beats. Okay, first of all, the classical finger technique. The classical finger technique is used to play really fast for a really long period of time, you know, by using not much energy. With this technique you can really go for long distances, going really fast, and keep it up because the finger technique doesn't use much energy of your muscles, stuff like that. Okay. Now the technique looks like you have the stick between your thumb and your forefinger, and the other fingers do all the pushing. Okay. Just like that. Okay, good exercise to strengthen your finger is to practice with any finger separately. Okay, this one, no, that one, that one. Of course, you should do these exercises longer, but I just do it for a short period so that you know what it's all about. Okay. Exercises for practicing finger technique could be, for example, to take a metronome and set it on a certain tempo. Doesn't really matter where you start. It's a bit easier, I think, the finger technique to control if it's on faster tempos. Okay, in really slow tempos it's not so easy to control. Okay, but if it gets faster, if you want to get the feeling, it's really not hard to control. Okay, the exercise now is taking a tempo and changing any bar from slower notes to faster notes. Okay, maybe just like that. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, you can also do it for 2 bars. Okay, the same thing with the left hand. At my left hand I got a bit different grip. In the right hand, as you have seen, I hold the stick between these 2 fingers. In the left hand I also hold the stick between at this point in the front of these 2 fingers, if it's not so fast. Okay, if it's like that, I also use the same grip. But if it gets really fast, I put my forefinger away and the grip changes from here to here. Okay, I don't know why, but somehow if it gets really fast it's easier with this grip. Okay, it's just a matter of feeling. If you feel better in faster tempos, also holding the stick like this, do it, it's okay. But for me it's easier to do it like that. Sorry, not really warmed up well. Okay, now to the hybrid technique. I would not really call it hybrid technique. I now say hybrid technique because I've seen a video of Hannes Grossmann doing and explaining this technique, and he called it hybrid technique. Just to give it a name, it's now the hybrid technique. Okay, hybrid because it's some kind of mixture between the wrist technique and the finger technique. At this technique, I would explain it like that. Okay. You do a left and right movement with your wrist, and because of this left and right movement your fingers move up and down. Okay, and so the stick moves up and down like that. It's maybe you can see it better if it's done faster. Okay, the wrist moves right and left and the stick moves up and down. Okay. With this technique, as you have already heard, you get much more power, because if I do the strokes in classical finger technique, sound like this, but if you do the same tempo with the hybrid technique, they have much more power. And another very big advantage is that you can accent much easier. Okay, you can use some kind of Möller motion, and you can accent different notes. Okay, if you, for example, want to accent any fourth note and you do it with the classical finger technique, it sounds like this. Yeah, there was already some wrist motion, as you've seen, but if you do it in this so-called hybrid technique, the accents are much better to hear. Okay, and now also if you do rolls with finger technique, it's much easier if you always if you use hybrid technique and use accent, because you have always the beat, you know, where you can sit on. If you just roll without accenting any note, it's really hard to control. But if you have always the beat where you can some kind of sit on, you know, it's also easier for the roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just like that. With these accents, you can practice, for example, accenting any fourth note, accenting any third note, or accenting any second note. Okay, these are also, you can use it for different situations in music. Okay, I want to accent. And now to some words to the blast beat. As I've already said, I use this technique. It gets really fast in the blast beats. Okay, and at my right hand, the left hand at the blast beat. If you have long periods of doing blast beat, the left hand always stays on the snare drum and always has to hit the drum. Okay, always really fast and always in 16 notes, for example. But the right hand, at the right hand at blast beats, you often put in some crash cymbals or stuff like that, you know, and you always have a short rest. And for example, a passage for blast beats for the right hand could be, this is the crash cymbal 1 and this is the crash cymbal 2. Okay, as you've seen, it's not always the same thing with the right hand, to have some kind of breaks in between it. And so you can, when you play the fast notes with the right hand, you can use more power, because you always have these breaks because of the crash cymbals. Okay, but with the left hand, I always stay in this grip, really just traditional finger technique without any wrist moving, and putting away forefinger, so I can really go for long distances like that. Okay. And so I can really stay for a long time. And with the right hand, I use the hybrid motion to put the cymbals in between and to get some point to sit on, and also to get the real power out of the strokes. Okay, if you didn't understand anything because of my crappy English, stuff like that, and if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask me. I promise to answer any question. Okay, and if it's necessary, I'm going to do some other videos for you with better English knowledges and better camera quality and stuff like that. Okay, bye.